lipstick ninjas! Welcome back to Chai Time with Meesha. Today on the menu we have a Bollywood actress inspired makeup tutorial, and the actress is Sonam Kapoor. So let's get started. Bear with me guys, this is my first makeup tutorial. I have already prepped my face and I used the Kojen Dough Cleansing Spa Water just to run over the face again, let it dry, and now I'm going to use this mini sized MAC Strobe Cream. I am loving this cream, you guys. It is a wonderful base. Next step is primer, and I am using the Clinique Universal Face Primer. Next step is foundation, and as you know, if you're a subscriber to my channel, I don't really wear foundation. Last time I wore it was for my wedding. I'm trying out a sample right now of the new MAC Moisture Longwear something foundation. I'm going to leave the exact name of it below. Using the Real Techniques blending sponge. Go in with this first before the concealer, and this is the Prep and Prime MAC Light Boost. You want to make sure and work really quickly with this product because it is, well, it does dry fast. I use the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush with this to blend it out. So now that the illumination is done, I am going to sort of buff it down using my NARS Radiant Cream Concealer in the shade Ginger. There you saw me not just hitting the highlight spots, but I also spot concealed the blemishes. So to blend that out, I am going to use the e.l.f. Cosmetics Flawless Concealer Brush again, the same one that I used for Light Boost. So now I am going to, before that, take the damp beauty blender again, the Real Techniques sponge, and just pat it a little bit more, and not doing this area. I'm doing this to just make it look a little more natural, dewy, wet, instead of being like dry and cakey. Now the baking. So I'm taking a dry Real Techniques sponge, going into the Marc Jacobs Instamark and using the highlighting color. I really have to sort of scrape it to pick it up. And then I'm going to pat it. And leave it there for a bit. I'm just going to leave that for a little bit. Now I am taking the e.l.f. blush brush again, the tapered one, going back into that highlighting powder, putting it in the areas that I hit with the light boost. Okay, so while that's going on still, I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs number 15 contour and blush brush, and I am going into the contour shade from the Instamart palette. So Sonam Kapoor has naturally very chiseled features. I don't see her doing a lot of, well, in my opinion, the look that I'm going for doesn't have a lot of bronzing, but she definitely has very sharp features. Now, I didn't do a sharp contour on my nose because I have a bigger nose and she has a very tiny, sharp nose again. Now going back with, I think the baking's done, going back with the e.l.f. blush brush, I am just going to lightly just blend that back out. Okay, now we are gonna get on into the eyes. Okay guys, so I already had the eye look done on my right eye just for like a rough draft purpose and also just to save us some time. I'm gonna do this eye for you guys now. So first I am going to prime my eyelid using the Bare Minerals Prime Time eyeshadow primer. Let's take that. First, all over the lid, I am going to use MAC's Naked Lunch. Taking a brush from Elle Cosmetics. This is sold at Kohl's. I'm really packing it on, you guys. Taking it again for a third time. Okay. So now the base is done to my satisfaction, and now I'm going to go start working on the crease and then we'll come back to the base. For the crease first, I used a shade that I really love, and it's this mauve-y taupe shade from the Lorac Unzipped First palette, and this one is called Unconditional. I am using the Sigma E25 brush to apply it. Doing the traditional umbrella style motion. Now I am going to go work on the brow bone. I am using this beautiful like amber copper color from Calvin Klein Cosmetics, and this one is Ambitious, and this is sold at Ulta. I'm taking a Bare Minerals eye defining brush, and I use this on the brow bone because it has that like angle. So lift the eyebrow and kind of go the whole outline of the eyebrow. And I take just a little more, I don't want to put too much, and I pack it on here because that is where the light hits. Now I am going to go in with Swiss Chocolate from MAC and go back into the crease. Now I am taking this shade from Inglot, and it doesn't have a name, oh my gosh, but I got this like free with purchase, and it's basically like a taupe brown bronze. It does have shimmer, it's not a matte color, and I'm taking it on the Sigma E25. And I am just going lower than I did, but again in that umbrella motion, so not like on the bone, but just underneath it. I'm gonna take just a tad bit more of that Inglot one again. Just go back again. Going back into the Lorac One palette, I am going to take the shade Unattainable right here. Taking a Sonia Kashuk flat shader brush. Outer half of the eyelid. This one is called All That Glitters. Again, I'm taking a Sonia Kashuk shader brush, and now I'm going to go on the inner eyelid portion, meeting up with the Lorac shade. Taking a bit more of All That Glitters. Then this shade I am also taking under the eye, because she has it like, it looks as if she has like a spillage of eyeshadow right there. Okay, and then I am going to take All That Glitters with my finger, and I am going to pat it on the inner corner. See that? Kind of just bring it out because she has it right back. And now I am going to take this eyeshadow from Essence. Take this little brush from Sonia Kashuk. This is like a blending brush, but it's pretty, it's, to me it's a very like fat pencil brush. Take a little bit like that on the inner corner, and then now we are gonna go into my favorite part. Whoa, cat eye wing liner. Just using a pencil brush to wear the eyeliner, and I'm using MAC's Black Track. So I'm just gonna start where my eyebrow is ending and just, you know, bring it down, bring down the line. Alright guys, so both eyes are done. And now her inner eye rim, I think it's very natural. It's like the normal white, but I am going in with a skin tone one. I am going to use the MAC Studio Chromographic pencil to outline my inner eye rim. And this is in the shade NW25 and W30. And this is NARS Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in Via Veneto. Mascara time! I am going to use two to get that ba-bam eyelash. So first I'm going to use Bare Minerals Lash Domination Volumizing Mascara. And her eyelashes are like this way to accentuate the winged liner. So that's what I'm going to try to do. After using the Bare Minerals one, I am going to go in with Chanel Volume de Chanel Mascara in Noir, focusing on this part. So now we're gonna go back to the cheeks. For the picture that I'm going off of, she's wearing a rosy brownie sort of blush. So I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Second Skin Cream Blush with the e.l.f. Cosmetics stippling brush. On the camera that's looking very red, it's not that red in person, but we are buffing it out, folks, so don't worry guys, it's not that bold in person. Now I am going in with the Benefit Rocketeer blush on top because I want to add that sort of sheen pink thing she has going on. I think she has like highlight like all over, like starting from here up, but I don't know how wearable that look is. I am using the Sonia Kashuk Dome Style blush brush. This is like really soft, yet it does a good job at picking up product, which is sort of hard to pick up sometimes. So going in there, better dust this off. My cheeks already look pretty intense. So just going in on top of that Makeup Forever blush. For the highlight, I am going to go in with the Essence eyeshadow that I used in the inner corner because she has this like sparkly white highlight situation going here. And the brush I'm going to use is the concealer brush that I used earlier from e.l.f. So I want to start from here and then go here. Okay, we can afford to take a little more. Like that much. We'll go in and blend it all out. put a little bit here on the nose. Just the remainder. I didn't like pick any more up. Before I do the brows, because I don't want the powder to get onto them, I am going to take the Marc Jacobs highlighting powder and I use that to set all over the face. I am using the Samantha Chapman Real Techniques blush brush. Maybe take a little bit more, but we already like applied it earlier. Just blending that out, the contour, the highlight, the blushes. Okay, now we're gonna do the brows and then wrap up with the lips. Dip brow chocolate. So I grabbed some first, like dipping my brush in there. I'm using her brush as well, and then take the lid and just sort of take some of the product off and then work with that product. This warms it up a bit, melts it down so it applies better. I don't use a lot of product because my brows are already like naturally pretty like bare. So I just use it to even them out and fill in like this sparse part. Comb it out. Now we're gonna wrap up with the lip color. I decided to do a combination of two colors because she has this sort of a pinky red plummy lip going on. So first I am gonna go in with the Maybelline Color Blur Lip Crayon in Plum Please. And now I am going to go in with MAC's Damn Glamorous. Damn Glamorous is a lot like MAC's Relentlessly Red. So if you're not able to get Damn Glamorous anymore because it was a limited edition shade, you just need to try to find a lip color that's like a plummy pinky red. Alright guys, so this is it, the finished Sonam Kapoor inspired makeup look. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and entertaining and just enjoyed watching it. Please remember to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It would really make my day. And yeah, until next time, take care, bye!